If you're coming on the subway, it's the A or the C. Or coming down Broadway, the 1, 2, or 3. Jump off at the 72nd Street stop. From there, Central Park is just a real short hop through strawberry fields. Head on up to the lake where 1,000 New Yorkers are taking a break. Come on along, I'll see you on Sunday. Come by yourself, or bring your little honey. Lay down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Roger Bartlett! Mr. Ron Sunshine. Come on along, I see you on Sunday. Come by yourself, or bring your little honey. Lay down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Hey, Jeff Van Nostrand! All afternoon, if I don't get arrested, play anything from folk to rock and roll. I've been stomping my foot so long I'm digging a hole. But I'll tell you what I've decided to do. If you keep showing up, then I will too. Come on along, I'll see you on Sunday. Come by yourself, or bring your little honey. Sit down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Dodger, take it again. I used to go against the wind, but that's no way to fly. Flapping my wings, I get no place, no matter how hard I try. But when I just give in and go to where the blowing breeze has planned, you know I find a better place wherever I might land. Some people fly in circles, crying life is so unfair. Convinced that if they're over here, all the good stuff must be over there. Not me, I know there's a vein of gold right where I stand, and I find that if I look wherever I might land. I was always told, and now I finally found, that when I leap and it appears before I hit the ground, I don't spend one day looking back with regret, cause each bridge I burned led to a place that I just as soon forget. Yeah, it was on people look back at their glory days, so much it makes them cry. And some look ahead with fear and dread to things they'll probably never try. Not me, bring it on, 'cause I can handle what's at hand whenever I get to wherever I might land. Look at where I landed in this room with you tonight. No matter what's going on out there, I know it's gonna be alright. 'Cause though it took some time to know, I finally understand that I'm gonna find love wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. It's dark and it's lonely, and you feel like you're the only one who's felt this desperation, like your own brand of the blues. It's hell when you're in there, I can tell you 'cause I've been there, and I've known the same frustration. But I've got some real good news. You feel like you fell in a well of hopelessness and fear. So why the hell would I jump in and join you way down here? 'Cause there's a way out of here, though you don't believe that's true. But years ago, a friend showed me just like I'm showing you. You can sit here in the darkness till you think that you're okay. But then it's time to move, 'cause I'm not making plans to stay. There's a way. Think no one understands you. You're so convinced life hands you one bad break after another and keeps you on the floor. But now you've got the choice to keep on listening to those voices, or maybe listen to a brother who's been down here before. We can sit and curse the darkness, but the darkness stays the same. Or get off your ass and we'll go out the same way that I came. 'Cause there's a way out of here, though you don't believe that's true. But years ago, a friend showed me just like I'm showing you. It's hard to see what's possible when you feel this way. But things look so much clearer standing in the light of day. There's a way. Here, but it's gonna be up to you to show someone else that exit door just like I'm showing you. You can sit and curse the darkness, but the darkness stays the same. Or get off your ass and we'll go out the same way that I came. 'Cause there's a way.
Well, hey, guys. I was just looking in the chat. I was kind of scrambling, but I was just looking in the chat. Willie, man, my heart is with you. We all, I think everybody knows what that feels like. And we're all just really sorry it's your turn. Sorry, a lot of you know about Thurman. He was my roommate for 18 and a half years. And anyway, Willie, I know what that's like. Life. Anyway, let's do this. Today, I'm so glad to see you guys. I needed you this week, like I do every week. So what I was thinking about doing today is, it's a beautiful rainy day here in New York City. I'm looking out the window at a pretty driving rain right now. And then we've all been experiencing in the past 2 weeks as people are talking about getting back to normal in America, and it's normal is nothing to aspire to. I say that all the time because normal in the dictionary, I'm a word guy, I'm a writer. One of the definitions of normal is the accepted standard. Something that's normal is the accepted standard. And in America, the accepted standard sucks. But I'm sitting here right now with a guitar in my lap, and I'm talking to and sharing with people from California to Maine to Florida to Switzerland to Chris. Hey, Chris, by the way, and your daughter is so beautiful. We'll get into that in a little bit. His little daughter he sent a video of her singing, and it's just amazing. But anyway, let's get the music going, and then I didn't really have a chance to look in the chat room, so we'll see who's here. But I wanted to start. Sometimes, I start with a James Taylor tune, just because his music and his manner calm me. So let's start with a James Taylor song or two, and then if you're a newcomer, if you've never done this with us before, we'll find out where you're at and how you found us, but you guys who are the regulars, who are part of the It's Just Us group, in every song, whether I wrote it or somebody else wrote it, if instead of singing along like we do in Central Park, we just chat along. So if there's a line in a song that speaks to you or touches your heart, and you're sitting at your computer and you're singing anyway, I hope you're all singing anyway, IRL in real life, just chat the line that speaks to you. I'm just doing this because it calms me. It's a James Taylor tune, and I have never opened a gig with this song. Blossom, smile some sunshine down my way. Lately I've been lonesome. Blossom, it's been much too long a day. Seems my dreams have frozen, melt my cares away. Send some sunshine down my way whenever you call my name. I know what you mean to say to me, girl, it's all the same. Blossom, there's an empty road behind. Sit you down beside me. Blossom, there's a sweet dream on my mind. There's a song inside me, chase my cares away. Now Now send some sunshine down my way whenever you call my name. I know what you mean to say to me, girl, it's all the same. Blossom, smile some sunshine down my way. Lately I've been lonesome. Blossom, it's been much too long a day. Seems my dreams have frozen, melt my cares away. La 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 la. Oh, that felt good. Let me put my glasses on so I can see the chat room. And Zoe's here. Marcy's here. Marcy, it's good to see you. Oh my God, I just see what a terrible week. So sorry. Are you guys all having tough weeks? You're in the right place if you are. You know, it does sound like rain. Station sign. Are you new here? I've never seen that. I've never seen that screen name. Oh, okay. Scared a bit. What's going on with Carol? My God, so far I'm seeing Chris and Carol's a little scared. Oh, hi, Pat. Always good to see my sister here. Truly, Pat. It's always it always makes my heart sing. Oh, it's Carl. Hey, Carl. So listen, guys. I love that Chris is in the UK. Carol, I believe, is in New Jersey. You guys met here, and you get to share your joy, and you get to share your pain. Willie's up in Maine. Dean is, I don't know if he's back in New York, but he was out in Ohio. He just lost his mom. His mom died after a long, challenging dance with Alzheimer's disease. So what we're gonna do, today is, let me do this. I'm gonna do another James Taylor tune that I just love, and it's kind of obscure. A lot of people don't know it, but I play it. And during this song, would you guys all... Oh, by the way, is Brandon here? I didn't see if Brandon made it in yet. But Brandon, for you guys, he's in, for the new guys, he's in Detroit, and he is the evil genius behind the curtain. He's the guy that kind of makes sure all the technical stuff is working. And also, for anybody new, there's Brandon. All right, cool. There's about a 30 or 40 second delay today. So I am about 30 or 40 seconds in the future. In the future from you and in your past. So when I ask a question, I have to wait sometimes 30 to 40 seconds. And when we do the global breath, which I'll explain later, that's why I have to wait like 30 seconds. So let me do this. Dave Hayassi is here. Got some songs for Dave Hayassi. All right, so listen, I'm going to do this James Taylor tune, and while I'm doing this song, would you guys, even those who know each other, everybody just give us a first name or a nickname or a screen name, but most importantly, in the chat room, just tell us where in the world you are. If you're in New York, the neighborhood. If you're in the United States, what city and town and state you're from. And if you're in Europe, town, country. All right? Cool. Let's watch the chat room and see where everybody's from. Oh, and if you're in Facebook, hit the link in the first comment and join us over at YouTube so I can see your comments. Come on, baby, while the moon is high. Ooh, let's get that back down. Come on, baby, while the moon is high. Kick up your heels and dance. Don't be nervous and don't be shy. Just give yourself a chance. You can dance. Kick off your shoes, lose your blues. Pick 'em up, Lord, put 'em back down and around and around and around and around. Come on, baby, it must be fun to be dancing in the pale moonlight. Otherwise, would everyone be out on, thanks, Brandon, such a cold and windy night? We can dance. Throw yourself away. We're almost made it to May. You can dance. Listen while I'm banging on this old guitar. Sounds kinda good, don't it? Nobody here today is judging you. But I bet you $5 that somebody else online will start dancing with you. Hey now, everybody here today came to smile and have a good time. So come on, baby, while the moon is high, kick up your heels and dance. Don't be nervous and don't be shy, just give yourself a chance. You can dance. Kick off your shoes, lose your blues. Pick 'em up, Lord, put 'em back down and around and around and around and around. If we could just all lighten up, yeah. If we could throw our cares away. This is a song that I wrote. Keep telling us where you live, especially newcomers, and anybody that just jumped over from Facebook. Hi, Jerry. Jerry in Detroit. Lisa from... Where is Lisa again? I've got some dreams I love to chase. Got my head where it belongs. Got my heart in a real good place. Lisa's in Los Angeles, singing other people's songs. You find me standing by the lake, where New Yorkers feed the birds, until my fingers ache, singing other people's words. But it seemed the time had come for letting go and getting real, for getting right down to it and let you know the way I feel. 'Cause we've been singing in the sun, smiling all the time until I had to write this one for the people on the hill. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Some have been here from the start, and I can still remember when singing helped me heal my heart. You may have saved a life back then. It's almost 30 years ago, yeah. My whole world is just a mess, and I had nowhere else to go. To wind up there, I guess. So it's finally time I sat right down and wrote you all a song. Such a simple thing. I'm sorry that it took me so damn long, 'cause I love singing in the sun for you, and I pray I always will. I'm proud to sing this song for the people on the hill. And you know who you are when gentle souls share nothing but goodwill. The happy, singing, fun, loving people on the hill. And And I'm so proud to sing this song for the people on the hill. Thanks again. Hey, Frank. Frank is one of those guys that's in the chat room. He probably goes back to the Hill longer than most of you guys. Mike is still in the hospital. But Mike might go back further. But I think Frank, how you doing, man? Is this your first time hanging out with us online? Frank was, you know, it's funny. This group of little community of sweet people who call themselves the people on the Hill has evolved at least 5 times over the past 30 years, and Frank was part of a group of people with Robbie Pope. Actually, Dave Konis, I think, hung out. And Dave is here, Dave might be here today in the chat room. If not, sometimes he comes a little late. Do you remember Dave Konis, Frank? Who else? There was Beth and David Abramowitz and Ellen. I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch. There's a woman named Tina. Anyway, Frank goes way back. Hi, Judy. Glad you're here, Judy. Let's do this. We got the Netherlands here. We got Angelique and Cheetah are both here from the Netherlands. Frank's here from Germany. Chris is here from the UK. Lisa's out in LA. Oh, Dennis! Terry's here. Dennis, my brother. My goodness. And Terry. God, that was actually Terry. Shoot me an email. Remind me of all those beautiful people. But let's do this, because you guys are now the people on the Hill. You guys are now, it's just us. You're the us, and it's just us. So let's all do this together. Hey, Stephen. Pick a line and chat it with me. You said you woke up feeling frightened, senses heightened, overwhelmed, lost and alone, a little overwrought until you finally thought that you'd drop it all and pick up the phone. And I didn't do nothing but really listen to everything you had to say, until I knew that you'd be okay. This has kind of become our song in the past year. So chat along with me, and then we'll make room for Willie in the middle. And if Karen is here, we'll all just imagine Karen singing her harmonies at the end. The next week it was my turn. I was in a slow burn about something or nothing at all. I don't even remember, but I remember I was hurting, so I gave you a call. And you didn't do nothing but really listen to everything I had to say, till you knew that I'd be okay. We take turns being angels for one another, 'cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the covers. Hi, Katie. We're just all lucky that it works that way. Thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. Ah, sweet Doris. It's good to see you, darling. crazy. I heard talk radio, one of those shows people call when they want to know what life's about. A big fat mouth was at a mic going on and on about who's out to get you if you don't watch out. It's funny, but the phony probably makes a lot of money to create a little panic every day. But I think I found a better way. We take turns being angels for one another. Cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the covers. I think we're all just lucky that it works that way. Hey, Jorg. Thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. Make room for Willie. There it is. We take turns being angels for one another. Cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the covers. We're just damn lucky that it works that way. And thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. Karen, Harmony, on the same day. We're not crazy, crazy on the same day. La-dum, da-dum, da-dum, dum. Valerie's here from Chicago. Karen's here from the west side of Manhattan. Jorg, where are you again? Town and country? How cool is this? I'm sorry, you know. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm gonna get an image of Willie from our Zoom on Saturday, singing his "We're Not Crazy," and I'm gonna put it. No, I'm gonna put it up here. This is where I always look. So I'm gonna put it up there, and then we'll just hit Willie on that, on his line. If so Jorg is okay. He's also in. It's George. Oh, how you doing, George? In Munich. So we got a couple of people. Nina isn't here. We haven't seen Nina in a while. She's also another regular from Germany. Terry's here. Pretty Denise is here. This is so cool. Oh, listen. We're creating another video. So Pat, up in Cazenovia, and Nancy in Jersey, and Terry, you guys send a video. It can be silly. You'll see. You can be sitting in a chair dancing. You can do whatever you want, but send a video for all night long. Do you guys want to see the teaser? It's not finished yet, but I could show you where we're at. Everyone loves Tom Cruise Scares Me. I haven't played that song on It's Just Us in like ever. No, actually, since the early days when I could still say the word of that former White House resident and not gag. And you know what? I go through periods with Tom Cruise Scares Me. I go through periods over the years where I know I could be writing new verses, but I'm not able to because I don't find anything funny. Or I'm having a really hard time finding the humor in anything. And I know there's a lot of absurdity going on in the world all the time, and this country is you know, one of the things I've always hated, I've always detested, is the term and the concept American exceptionalism. My dad also, we had conversations. I used to take my dad out to breakfast pretty regularly toward the end of his life. And when he was still cogent and with us, we would have conversations about this kind of thing. And he detested the concept, the term American exceptionalism, because some of the things that we are exceptional at are disgraceful. Many of the things. But this past week, 2 weeks, have been a prime example of that. But Crazy on the Same Day. I'm not crazy on the same day. Tom Cruise Scares Me is something I haven't done in a long time, and maybe in a little while I'll be able to get back to it. But oh, hey Art, what's going on, man? Do you guys want to see the work in progress? Do you want to see? It's not done yet. The video for All Night Long. Maybe I should show you guys the work in progress so that anybody who has not sent a video will be encouraged to send a video. Carol in New Jersey, Carol Ling. Haven't gotten a video from you yet. My sister Pat, Carl, Barry. Oh, you guys, all right. And Chris in Leicester, England. First of all, what is your daughter's name? She's adorable, but she can send something. All right, Carl says roll tape. All right, fuck it. Let's. For anybody that doesn't like Frank, you this is your second time here. We all create videos, and the technology doesn't exist for us to do stuff in real time live because there's a delay. YouTube, there's a 30 or 40-second delay. Even in Zoom, it's about 2/5 to a half a second delay, and that makes it impossible to sing together, to play together, even to dance together. So what I do is I'll do something live, and you guys just shoot selfies singing along. So this is what we do. I'm going to show you where we're at so far, all right? And if you're in this little work in progress, if you see yourself in big capital letters in the chat room, would you just say, there I am, all right? And let people know it's perfectly cool to be silly, all right? Let me show you where we're at so far. The song kind of moves like this. So just get that thing going. In your chair, standing up, moving around your apartment, moving around your house. Just fun. It's just us. It's just us. Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, carambo, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, carambo, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along all night long, all night long, all night long, all night long. Yeah! People dancing all in the street, feel the rhythm all in their feet. Life is good, wild and sweet. Let the music play on. Feel it in your heart and feel it in your soul. Let the music take control. We're going to party, liming, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, caramel, fiesta, forever. Come on and chat this song all night long, all night long, all night long, all night long. Once you get started, you can't sit down. Come join the fun, it's a merry-go-round. Everyone's dancing their troubles away. Come join the party, see how we play. Tambolita say to Moya, yeah, jumbo jumbo, we can party or we're going. Yeah, jambalaya, jambalita say to Moya, yeah, jumbo jumbo. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have a party all night long. All right, so that's the idea. All right, so if I play the video later, get your camera out and just like Val in Chicago did. She just held it and she just grooved to the music, right? Zoe just did the hand thing. Jana got Jelly Bean in the gig twice. Oh, I should tell you this. On Saturday, when we get together, it's this same technology. So the video and audio quality is this. But Brandon broke the internet and gets this kind of technology through OBS into Zoom so you guys can all see and hear each other. So on Saturday, show up and you'll be able to put faces to the screen names. All right? I wouldn't have had to ask whose station sign is if I saw my pal Carl. Right? So, and Saturday, I'm going to have a guest artist. Some Saturdays we have guest artists, and this coming Saturday, some of you are probably more familiar with her work than I am. There's a young artist, a young woman that I met I became aware of in a songwriters forum that a guy named Don White does on Mondays. And it's for tech guys and anybody that's interested in streaming live music. And it's every Monday. And so this woman is out of Boulder, Colorado, which was in the news this week. But Chris Lavin is a big fan of Shanna. And she goes by the handle Shanna in a Dress. And so I went to Christine said, you should should have her on your show. So I went and looked at her YouTube videos and stuff like that, and she writes wonderful stuff, and there's no particular genre or style. She's a singer-songwriter. I guess a lot like myself. I wouldn't know how to categorize what she does, but it's fun, and she's got a sense of humor, and she's got heart, and she puts it in her music. Yeah. So Shanna in a Dress is going to be the guest on Saturday. All right. It's a Patreon thing. So if you want to become a patron, so that every week you can just join us every Saturday, go to thatguitarman.com, and it'll show you how to become a patron. And then you get the link automatically every Saturday. All right? And you can do it for like $5 a month if you want, but it's whatever, or $100 a month, whatever you feel like. Anyway, so this Saturday, Shanna in a Dress. You know what I'm going to do? I'll give you a little bit later. I'll play one of her music videos. All right, cool? Let me do this. Because I promised myself years ago that... oh, hi, Debbie. Yes, patrons rock. You're not kidding. Did you just get here, Deb? Oh, shit. You missed the video. You know what? I'll send it to you guys. Or you can watch the replay. Heard about a man who could split the moon and even get a wolf to talk. Then I heard about a man jumping out of a boat because he thought he'd like to take a walk. Then I heard about a man said he had in his hand the deed to the promised land. He said, take out your sword in the name of the Lord and kill your brother for a pile of sand. Some say there's a big king watching it all, but all in all, it sounds pretty unfair. Turning rivers to blood, then creating a flood. And I ain't saying, cause I wasn't there. It just seems absurd to be taking the word of another that I don't know well. And it just could be that a king that mean couldn't be big enough to help. Now we've got late night preachers on TV, a rabbi on the radio, born again celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call, build another wall, give us all another reason to fight. Now a newborn baby gets a nice clean slate, but we don't waste any time. Start teaching them the rules in the churches and the schools, at the temple and the mosque and the shrine. We tell them scary tales and fairy tales and kiss common sense farewell. But don't tell them all that a God that small couldn't be big enough to help. Now we've got late night preachers on TV, a rabbi on the radio, born again celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call, build another wall, give us all another reason to fight. Hi, Kathy. Celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call and build another damn wall, give us all another reason to fight. Now I don't mind saying you find me praying, but to what? I'll never know. I keep reaching searching for something, and not for nothing, I'm content to let it go. 'Cause I've had a little heaven in my time, and at times I've been through hell. And a God this man could understand never was big enough to help. No, any God small enough to understand couldn't be big enough to help. Amen. Hi, Amy. Just reminding me, Amy and Jess and Ken have not sent the video yet. Haven't gotten anything from the Netherlands. Haven't gotten anything from Angelique or Cheetah. So you guys, listen. I know you're late getting here, but I showed the work in progress. Carl, you can come up with something cool. You can come up with something clever without, being on American Idol, or So You Think You Can Dance or something like that. You can, or just dance, brother. Oh, and by the way, when I'm playing a song and you see that guitar man from Central Park posting something in the chat room, and it's usually about a donation, Brandon does that from Detroit. And I'm glad he does, because I'm uncomfortable with the money thing. I always have been, but this is how I'm keeping the lights on. So if when Brandon posts those links, if you use Venmo or PayPal, I really appreciate it. And if you can't afford it, please don't worry about it. Just keep showing up. You know what? Are George and Lizzie here? I usually can see if George and Lizzie are here. Oh, that's right, the All Night Long video. Yes, you guys have to be in it. There's a very fine line that I obliterated last month, and really kind of hurt myself in the process. Part of the job description of being an American folk singer, being an American singer-songwriter, being an artist, is to pay attention. Part of the gig as a responsible human being is to pay attention. And we all have different things that speak to our hearts, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because if we were all trying to, save the polar bears, then somebody else wouldn't be focusing on Palestinian atrocities that are happening under the Israeli flag. If all of us were concentrating on recycling and taking plastic out of the ocean, then none of us would be writing songs about racism. So it's good that we all pay attention to all of it, but different things speak to our hearts. For me, it's the hastening the day that religion doesn't exist for the human race, all of it. This time of year, I gotta say, this time of year, I do have a lot of fun. It's when major religions collide, and so I have so much fun with Passover and the whole Exodus story. It's hysterical, and I have a lot of fun with Easter. I do the whole thing. It's really one of my favorite times of year to make fun of major religions. But I do have to pay attention to what's happening in the world. And what I'm going to do is this. Now, we've just talk about American exceptionalism. This is the only country where normal is a mass shooting with an assault weapon. We're the only country where that's normal. I'm not saying it's okay, but it's normal. It's almost routine. And Oh, there's so much to talk about, and I'm not going to do it today. But a wonderful songwriter named Tom Paxton. It's been around since Noah got off the ark. Tom Paxton's written so many wonderful songs. And he, kind of a legend in the folk world. And he wrote, it's the last thing on my mind. He's the guy that wrote, My Dog's Bigger Than Your Dog, back in the 60s. But Tom Paxton is not a young man anymore, and he is still writing. And he wrote a song that's powerful. And George Wurzbach decided to make a video of Tom's song, and he asked me to create some Photoshop images for it, and then he asked me to sing a line from Central Park. What I need to do is, but George is not here. I have to talk to him because he put together this video, and then the version I have isn't finished. So every so often a frame will come up that says plug. That's where he has slotted for another artist. But in the version that I saw recently, Eric Schaefer is in it, Julie Gold, who wrote From a Distance, Allie, Karen, and Rhea, who are in the chat room right now. They show up in a still photo. George is in it, Carl Wurzbach, Chris Tedesco is in it, Dave Buskin and Rob Carlson, the other two guys from Modern Man. And a host of artists that Rhea might recognize. Rhea, if you recognize some of these people, let me know who they are, because I don't know that much about the folk world. But it just feels like it's important to play this song today, and then we'll move back on and we'll start smiling and we'll start having fun again. All right, but check this out. Check this out, because we can't ignore this stuff. I can't ignore this stuff.
What if no matter how angry he was, how outraged he was, how furious he was, what if no matter how angry he was, he couldn't lay hands on a gun? He couldn't lay hands on a gun. What if no matter how right he was, how wrong they were, how evil they were, what if no matter how right he was,
he couldn't lay hands on a gun?
He couldn't lay hands on a gun.
no rifle, no shotgun, no pistol in sight, no revolvers, automatics, no assault guns tonight, no clips crammed with bullets anywhere to be found, no weapons just laying around. What if no matter how outraged he was, how furious he was, how murderous he was,
What if no matter how outraged he was, he couldn't lay hands on a gun?
he couldn't lay hands on a gun. If he dug through the Chevy, the back seat, the trunk, the attic, the basement, piles of old junk, came up empty-handed again and again, tell me what would he do then? What if no matter how angry he was, how outraged he was, how furious he was,
What if no matter how angry he was, he couldn't lay hands on a gun?
He couldn't lay hands on a gun.
what if no matter how outraged he was, how furious he was, how murderous he was,
What if no matter how outraged he was,
he couldn't lay hands on a gun?
He couldn't lay hands on a gun.
what if
right? I've got to ask George if there's a. I've got to ask George if there's if he ever finished that with those other artists. Because if he doesn't have time, I'll finish it for him. Everywhere there's a plug. Let's do this. Deb actually asked. I'm going to do some requests that you guys did in the Tuesday Facebook request post, and this probably is a perfect song. Deb asked for this, and to follow that video. Oh, I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one, and I believe it could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take us home again. Oh, I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. A peace train sounding louder, let's ride on the peace train. Ooh, ah, ee-ah, ooh, ah. Come on, the peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everyone jump upon the peace train. Ooh, ah, ee-ah, ooh, ah. Come on, the peace train. Pack your bags together, come bring your good friends too, 'cause it's getting nearer, soon it will be with you. Come and join the living, it's not so far from you, and it's getting nearer, soon it will all be true. A peace train sounding louder, let's ride on the peace train. Ooh, ah, ee-ah, ooh, ah. Come on, the peace train. Take it easy, Carl. I'm definitely going to see you next week. We'll do a hard out here. Oh, I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. A peace train, take this country, come take us home again. A peace train sounding louder, let's ride on the peace train. Ooh, ah, ee-ah, ooh, ah. Come on, the peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everyone jump upon the peace train. Ooh, ah, ee-ah, ooh, ah. Come on, the peace train. Ooh, ah, ee-ah, ooh, ah. Is this the peace train? Let's do the global breath before the next song. All right? Yeah, let's shake off the bad guys. Let's shake off the mass shootings. Let's shake off the ugliness that is so much of the United States of America. And most countries, the whole world, is suffering from racism and small-mindedness and religion, religious divides. So let's do the global breath all together. The It's Just Us crowd, and all that is, if you're new, or Frank in Germany, if you haven't ever done this with us, there is a 30-second delay or 20-second delay. So I'll count off the global breath. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and everybody breathes together. Oh, I haven't seen Elle from Switzerland. Is Elle here today? And I haven't seen Angela in Vancouver, Washington either. Those two girlfriends are usually chatting up a storm. And Rodrigo's here from Spain, just in time for the global breath. Debbie and Jay are here. Jackie and Jake are here. This is cool. All right, so let's do this together. I'll count off 1, 2, 3. We all take a deep breath together. But you guys know. In fact, you know what? You guys who know how to do this, just do it. And then I'll wait the 20 seconds and I'll breathe with you, okay? So any newcomers, all you have to do is I'm going to count off 1, 2, 3, and we all go. And that way we're breathing together from Casanova, New York to Los Angeles, from Maine to Florida, from Germany to Spain to England. Okay? Okay? All together? And then you guys who know what to do, please do it so I can breathe with you. Okay? Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. And now I'll watch. Thanks, guys. Here's a song that I wrote. And who is it from New Paltz? Right, Carol? Feels good? It feels good for me to know that I'm taking a breath with Carol in New Jersey and Rodrigo in Spain at the same time. It makes the world feel very small. Here's a song that I wrote. Hi, Sharon. Nice to meet you. And Terry, thanks for bringing her. I hope that people will bring a friend or two every week. And if Sharon likes this kind of thing, and this goes for everybody, if you have a friend that you think would like this kind of thing, invite them to come on Saturday. Even though it's a private gig, it's fun when there are newcomers there. On Saturday, we can all see and hear each other. So it's kind of cool. A song I wrote. Some people say the way I live is backwards. They don't know how a full-grown man can live this way. But if people say the way I live is backwards, then I'm aware that I don't care what people say. Some scratch their heads at my determination to live each day the way I truly feel, paying close attention to my own imagination, while imagining the best becoming real. So here I am. This is me, trying to live without regret, so you can bet that what you get is what you see. 'Cause what we hold as true isn't always what it seems. I hope you love your life. I was made in my dreams. How'd that come out that way? Some people say I live my life like some damn hippie, and that day and age is gone and out of sight. But if a world of peace and love is what those kids were dreaming of, in many ways, those damn hippies had it right. It's not up to me to say that there's a right or wrong way. We're all free to live whatever life we choose. But you'd be mistaken to believe that I am weak or I'm naive. Life is too damn short and there's no time to lose. So here I am, just standing in the light. Einstein said imagination is the strongest thing on earth, and he was right. 'Cause what we hold as true is almost never what it seems. I hope you love your life. Mine gets made in my dreams. I truly hope you love your life. Mine was made in my dreams. Years ago, I wrote a song called Facebook is a Stupid Idiot. And it was the silliest song ever written. In fact, I wrote it and then finished the lyrics. And so I had a gig at the Thalia, the Leonard Nimoy Thalia, on the west side of Manhattan. And I finished writing lyrics that afternoon for this silly song. And I thought that it would be a really kind of fun way to get the band on stage. So we were shooting video of that concert, and I wrote the lyrics, and I put them on the stage, and I did this song. It wound up on YouTube, and I think at this point, on my channel alone, because a lot of people ripped it off, and it wound up, getting 60,000 views on this channel and 50,000 views on this channel. On my YouTube channel, this song, Facebook is a Stupid Idiot, well over 500,000 people have watched this song. It's ridiculous, but it's kind of a time capsule now. It's like a zeitgeist from that age. When Facebook was relatively new, and there was a thing called Farmville. I don't know if you guys remember Farmville. It was people were giving each other imaginary drinks and hugs, and there was a pillow fight. And anyway, fast forward. Facebook is still an odd universe. It's not quite as mean as Twitter, but it's a weird phenomenon that the whole human race is learning how to navigate. Social media. But I wrote this song because people will send me a friend request, and now, by nature of what I do for a living, I don't know. I've got 5,000, I've got the limit of Facebook friends you can have, but I don't know these 5,000 people. And so when somebody sends me a new request, I have to go look and see what they're about and see if I would ever use that word or call them a friend. So I wrote this song. In the song, I click a mouse. Click. All right? You guys know, you regulars know, that when I click the mouse, you guys are going click or snapping your fingers when we do it in concert. When we do it in Central Park, everybody snaps their fingers. Here, in the chat room, when I go like this on the mouse, click. Actually, we do this mostly for Sharon. Is she the only newcomer? And Frank in Germany. Anyway, let's do this song. And then I'm going to do some requests from the Facebook request post, the Tuesday request post. Actually, talk louder, Chris. One of these days we'll do talk louder. But you guys, I wouldn't say that I'm a Facebook guy, but doing what I do, I won't deny. I got a Facebook page like everybody else I see. Now every single day, a dozen requests come my way from strangers who want to be friends with me. Nobody needs 5,000 friends. There's a button, so it depends. It'll take a minute to take a little look at that fool's timeline. When I think about the things that matter most to me, I can tell by the things they post if he or she would ever be a friend of mine. If they are a member of the NRA, I couldn't care less what they have to say. If they think it's un-American for someone to take a knee, me to pray and type amen. If they want to make America great again, what would ever make them think they'd ever want to be friends with me? Delete request. Get clicking. Delete request. It's easy enough for me to gauge who you are when I visit your Facebook page. It's all right there, so I can figure pretty quick. If you see very fine people in a Nazi crowd, or shooting an elephant makes you proud, well, there's no doubt which button I'm bound to click. Somebody said, hey, listen, dude, it's that tribal attitude that's keeping you from hearing what the other guy has to say. Or you might think it's a fancy algorithm that's keeping me from having a conversation with him, but I know what I'm doing, I just don't want to ruin my day. If you post sexist, racist jokes, if you think climate change is a left-wing hoax, if you think that a hurricane is a holy sign, if you want your God in my public schools, if you want to build a wall like a lot of damn fools, what would ever make you think you'd be a friend of mine? Yeah, if you are a member of the NRA, I couldn't give a fuck what you have to say. If you think it's un-American for some of us to take a knee, if you want me to pray and type amen, if you want to make America great again, what would ever make you think you'd ever want to be friends with me? Delete request. Delete request. Delete request. Bye-bye now. You know what? I have to fix something because it looks like there are two chats and one of them is completely behind the last one. 1 second. I don't know how that happened, but I don't know. I think we're caught up now. All right, so listen. Katie, is Katie still here? Katie asked for a Greg Allman song. It's shocking all over the world, but we're generally really shocked here in the UK every time it happens. You know, Chris, well, I'm going to move on because we all, I think everybody in It's Just Us feels the same way. It's not shocking when it happens here. It's not shocking anymore. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking an obvious truth. And I'm really tired, I think like a lot of us, I'm really tired of hearing politicians like Joe Biden even say, when he's talking about anti-Asian hatred and there is nothing more un-American. No, it's very American. It's very American. Racism is very American. I think, I don't know what he means. We don't want it to be. It shouldn't be part of our ideals. We should want to be better. Most of us do. But you got to call it what it is. You got to call it what it is. And no, we're not shocked. I'm not shocked, and I don't think there's anything unusual or unique about me. So anyway, let me do this. Katie asked for, did I ask if Katie was still, yeah, she's there. Okay. Katie asked for a song. And I love playing it. Let's leave the, we paid attention, we're paying attention, right? But let's leave the mass shooting and the ugliness and those small-minded people. Let's leave them out of the chat for the rest of the day, all right? Let's just be with each other. They're not invited. Crossroads seem to come and go. Yeah. The gypsy flies from coast to coast, knowing many, loving none, bearing sorrow, having fun. But back home he'll always run to sweet Melissa. Freight train, each car looks the same, all the same. Gypsy's name. No one hears his lonely sigh. There are no blankets where he lies, but in his deepest dreams he flies to sweet Melissa. Crossroads, will you ever let him go? No, no. Or will you hide the dead man's ghost? Will he lay beneath the clay? Or will his spirit float away? 'Cause I know he just won't stay without Melissa. Lord, without Melissa. Yeah. David Hayase asked me if I could do some songs to get the summer groove on. And he gave me a list of songs, and I thought, you know what? Fuck it, let me do this song. It turned out, we used this as one of the big cover songs at Merkin Concert Hall. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do, I'll share with you guys a video from Shanna, who's going to be the guest on Saturday. But I'm going to also share a video of one of the big cover songs from Merkin Concert Hall. Yeah. Oh, and then I'll explain what I think might be happening with our return to Central Park. I know those 4 words are music and magical to a lot of ears. Return to Central Park. But I'll explain what's swirling in my brain about that in a second. But let's do this for David Hayase. Let's get chat along with me. I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Dodie got married. Should've known we'd never get far. And when I look back now, that summer seemed to last forever. And if I had a choice, you know that I would always be there. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I get you standing on your mama's porch. You told me that you'd wait forever, and when you touched my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh yeah, man, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever, forever. And now the times are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. The time that I play that old 6-string, I think about you, wonder what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. And when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh yeah, it was the summer of '69. Oh yeah. Ah. And Kathy, see, I remember from the Tuesday Facebook post, Kathy asked for some Jackson Browne, and this is a song that Zoe, months ago, kind of reminded me of. Jackson Browne. Well, I've been out walking, and I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do for you. And all the time I had the chance to. And I had a lover, but it's so hard to risk another these days. These days. And if I seem to be afraid to live this life that I have made in song, it's just that I've been losing for so long. Well, I'll keep on moving on. Things are bound to be improving these days, one of these days. These days I sit on cornerstones and count the time in quarter tones to 10. My friends, don't confront me with my failures. I have not forgotten them. Does anybody know, Allie, do you know, Denise, do you know, Dean and Duval, are they still in Ohio? I'm sure there's a lot to take care of there. They're not in the chat room, right? Because I had something I wanted to read for those guys. If Dean is I never had I had a biological brother, but died when he was an infant. But Dean's one of those men that I call brother and mean it. And he lost his mom died. I hate that he lost his mom. His mother died last week. And I should ask, show of hands, how many people hate that expression? I guess it's just a euphemism, but he lost his mom. I guess it's to signify loss and to avoid saying died. I got news. Everybody's gonna die. Everybody lies. Everybody cries. Oh, let's do that song later. What do you guys want to do? Oh, let me do this. notes in this key. Walk, 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 walk. Walk like a man. Oh, how you try to cut me down to size, telling dirty lies to my friends. My own father said, give her up, don't bother. The world isn't coming to an end. And he said, walk like a man, talk like a man, walk like a man, my son. No woman's worth crawling on the earth, so walk like a man, my son. Walk, 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 walk. Bye, baby, I'm going, maybe I'm gonna get along somehow. Soon you'll be crying on account of all your lying. Oh yeah, just look who's laughing now. I'm gonna walk like a man as fast as I can. Walk like a man from you. I'll tell the world, forget about it, girl. So walk like a man from you. Walk, 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 walk. Let me do it. Let me do a song I wrote, and then we'll play. We'll do a video. I'll show you a little bit of Shanna in a dress. This is this is a song that I wrote, and I do a backing track to some songs that truly I could play this without it, but when I sent it to George Warsbach and Dan Paccioni, and Chris. Who, baby, what do you know when things ain't going right? Got a new place I love to go, anytime, day or night. Ooh, baby, you know what I hear? There's room enough for two, and all of my troubles disappear whenever I'm there with you. Ooh, darling, what do you say? Our own sweet place to hide. Make crazy love in our crazy way, leave the crazy world outside. Sweet chocolates, strawberries, lights of fantasy. Goodness knows that anything goes whenever you're there with me. Don't know if there's a God above, but if there was, I'd thank it, 'cause I found a whole new kind of love under that Mexican blanket. Woo! The block a time or two, now's a good time to admit it. We like our loving the way we do, been there, done that, did it. Cool, pretty girl, I'm pretty sure it don't matter anyhow. So just lose the laundry at the door, and I'll meet you there right now. Don't know if there's a God above, but if there was, I'd thank it, 'cause I found a whole new kind of love under that Mexican blanket.
Let's go.
Don't know if there's a God above, but if there
of love. Under that Mexican blanket, a whole new different kind of love. Under that Mexican blanket, woo! Let's go. I see Denise saying she hears those trumpets in her head. Those trumpets, that little mariachi band, that was not my idea. I sent that song to George, and he laid down the piano track, and then he just said, see if these trumpets work. And they did. As soon as I heard them, I'm like, I think I gotta keep them in the song. It's like, da 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 da. Oh, so, Debbie, it's the first, maybe you can help us out, or help me out. It's the first night of Passover, but we start this gig at 4 o'clock. Is It's Just Us going to intrude on on whatever God wants you guys to do? I don't know. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm just, Easter is more ridiculous. It's all the same. But I was just wondering if Jewish people can show up on Saturday at 4 o'clock. I don't know. Right, because there's things that you can't do until sundown, and then after sundown. No, I know it starts at sundown. I was just. All right. Ah, well, we'll see. Listen, we're going to be here anyway. So if you can show up, 4 o'clock on Saturday, you'll be in one of those little Brady Bunch boxes. So I guess, yeah, Debbie, I guess if people are showing up early for a Seder, right? Listen, we'll be here at 4 o'clock. The following week is Easter Sunday. So that's why we're going to keep It's Just Us on Saturday for this weekend. Because Elle in Switzerland is okay with the switch, and Europe seems to be okay with the switch to Sunday, but not this weekend, which happens to be the first day of Passover. And then the next one, if we switch to Sunday, it would be Easter Sunday, which I have no problem with. But so we'll keep it on Saturday for at least the next 2 Saturdays, all right? Let me show you guys our guest on Saturday. Somebody, I think Val, did you say you were familiar with Shanna in a Dress? Somebody told me that they were already familiar with her work, and I don't really know her, which is going to be fun for the interview because I'll really be asking questions and learning about one of my fellow artists. But this is the woman that will be the special guest on Saturday.
This song's about how to turn on a woman. Oh, baby. Last night was so amazing. You were incredible. I can still picture it all right now. The way you brought in the groceries, took out the trash, the way you remembered to feed the cat, then you unloaded the dishwasher. And when I got home from work,
Tell me more.
you had dinner on the table. Oh, I wanted you for dessert. Oh, I don't need a man with a face like that's hot. 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 I like your dad bod. And oh, I can feel it. It's so hard and so smooth. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You finally sanded the table in the living room, and I got hot and bothered. Yeah, when you answered my text. Right. And I got really tired. And you said those magic words. Okay, not today. Oh, I don't need a man with a face like Brad. Zac Efron's hair, Channing Tatum's ass, sporting a Rolex and a Cadillac. I like it if you look like you would be a good dad. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod, and I love how I don't have to babysit you at parties. 'Cause ladies, we all know that's the worst. They say nice guys finish last, and they're right. You always let me come first. No, I don't need a man with a face like Brad. Zac Efron's
That's
hair,
hot.
Channing Tatum's
That's hot.
ass, sporting a
That's hot.
Rolex and a Cadillac.
That's hot.
I said I like it if you look like you would be a good dad. Everybody sing, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
So hot.
That's hot. I like your dad bod. Thank you so much. Thanks, man.
So we're going to have fun with Shanna in a dress, right? Cool. Oh, listen. Willie and Chris were saying that that they were having a tough time emotionally this week. Is anybody else in need of a fortune from the silver fortune cookie of wisdom? I'll actually, you know what? Let me give you guys a choice. Do you want something from the silver fortune cookie of wisdom, or would you like something from a real Chinese fortune cookie? Willie, you go first. Real fortune cookie, real Chinese fortune cookie, or the fortune cookie, silver fortune cookie of wisdom? See, this delay is painful sometimes. Oh no, Chris, you're getting one too. And Carol's getting one today. The real cookie. All right. Willie. Let me ask this. Well, let's see what Willie's fortune says today. All right. Willie. I'm not usually crazy about the what comes out of a real Chinese fortune cookie. But this just gave me my next song to play. Willie, it says, and you know this already, forgiveness does not change the past, but it does enlarge the future. Forgiveness does not change the past, but it does enlarge the future. All right, before we give out another fortune, let me do this song. I wrote this song, and that fortune cookie just told me to play it. I didn't know, of course, how could I know how long I'd have to live till there was nothing left, nothing left. It doesn't take long on this planet before a child becomes aware of people hurting other people. I guess like all of you, I've had my share. My heart's been broken by a lover, and I felt offended by a friend. I've been weighed down by the far too many times that I've been on the other end. When kindness is the challenge, sometimes I don't pass the test. But like most people who I've met along the way, I guess I've tried to do my best. Yet some choose to be cruel for their own reasons, reasons I may never see. I let them fade from my existence, 'cause I've reached a place I finally feel free. And here and now, there's nothing left, now that I've left it all behind. There's nothing left to hold me down, that's weighing on my heart and on my mind. But I didn't know, of course, how could I know how long I'd have to live till there was nothing left, nothing left to forgive. Might seem trite to say we're only human from the moment we arrive, but living this life isn't easy for anyone I know who's still alive. Yet some might choose to specialize in cruelty. Learn to wield it like a knife. I let them fade from my existence, 'cause I'm the one who gets to choose who's in my life. And here and now, there's nothing left, now that I've left it all behind. There's nothing left to hold me down, weighing on my heart and on my mind. But I didn't know, of course, how could I know how long I'd have to live till there was nothing left, nothing left. Now there's nothing left, nothing left to forgive. Okay, fortune for Carol in New Jersey. Carol from the Silver Fortune Cookie of Wisdom or a real fortune cookie. I'm actually... Amy, get that video. Dancing to All Night Long. I'll send you the link to the video you should dance to, okay? Real fortune cookie. Everybody's going for the real ones today. Okay. Willie got a good one. I hope this is a good too. If not, we'll just open another one. Oh, so long, David. Didn't even know you were here, man. Quiet today. Oop. Okay, Carol. Failure is just feedback, and feedback is the breakfast of champions. I'm not sure I would have said that in exactly the same way, but you get it. What I always say is I'm not afraid of failure because I have achieved that. I have achieved failure in my life in almost every way a human being can. And every time I failed, it's the only time I get a chance to learn. So I guess that's failure is feedback, and feedback is the breakfast of champions. So, all right, then let's, is that something that really you needed to hear today? Because it's amazing that last week, the fortunes that popped out were exactly what people needed to hear. Oh, isn't that something? Funny, I'm waiting on feedback on something important. That's so cool. Me too, actually. Amy, do you have a second? No, never mind. I'll send you the video. I was going to say, I'll show you where we're at so far, but... Let's do this. I said earlier that... oh, let me ask. Is Karen, she's a Silver Sun. Is she still here? Karen, you still here? Oh, did Allison just show up? Oh, my God. Allison, you're about an hour and 56 minutes late, and we're about 4 minutes away from wrapping this up. But, oh, Karen is here. All right, good. Karen, are you doing an after party today? Because you guys know what I used to do was on Saturday I would leave the Zoom thing going, and on Wednesdays we would do detention, where we just kind of hang out, but we stopped that because it's too much responsibility for a guy that doesn't read or write music. So, what a 4 minutes. But so I thought that it would kind of, and Brandon and I talked about it, it would create a sense of community if every week somebody, would pick up the ball and run with it, and do a Zoom hangout for the It's Just Us crowd. And the first person to pick up the ball and run with it was Karen. Are you doing one today? After this, it's just an after party. So anybody that, if you have nothing to do and you want to hang out with people, and if you're not doing it, maybe somebody else will do it. This is like a 5-minute delay. All right. Maybe I'll do a song in the meantime. This is a song that people think is a silly little, cute little song, but it's actually, to me, kind of profound. Oh, Karen says yes. Oh, but Oh, you know what, Frank? I'll do that song next gig. I'll do it on Saturday. And if you're not in the hang on Saturday, I'll do it next week. Remind me again, all right? Yeah, I love that song. I kind of fell out of love with it, and now I love it again. But Karen, you said that the link would work every time, like it's a continuing, recurring thing, and I'm sure that's true, but not the way I needed it. Like, you guys started the after party, and I went and made dinner, and then I came back and I clicked on the link from last time, and I got a message that said, the host is already in another session. She's hosting another thing. And so it wouldn't let me in, the link that I had. So I asked Denise to, all right, I gotta copy that. Hang on a second. Or could somebody just, could somebody email it to me? Just email me the passcode and the whatever, the link, and all right? And because then I'm gonna go get a little dinner, and then I'll show up at the after party, all right? You guys all got that? Anybody that wants to hang out? Oh, wait a minute. We missed somebody. Chris, you needed a fortune cookie, right? Real or the silver fortune cookie of wisdom? And then we'll wrap this up. And I'm gonna make some dinner, and I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the rain and listening to you beautiful people in the after party. So, Chris, in Leicester, England, do you have a preference? Silver fortune cookie of wisdom or a real Chinese fortune cookie? I think between Willie and okay, silver fortune cookie. I wish you guys could pick whatever one you want. Let's see. Hang on. Okay, the silver fortune cookie of wisdom. All right. This is something else that you already know. But for everybody else in the chat room that doesn't know, Chris is an artist who designs T-shirts, tie-dye T-shirts and things. And on Saturday, if you're around Saturday, or even next week, we'll show some of your designs, and people can buy them, right? Chris, yours says, the artist has the entire universe in their mind and in their hands. I think that's true for everybody, not just an artist. The artist has the entire universe in their mind and in their hands. We are the universe. It's pretty simple. Allison, the after party, you have to ask Karen. I don't actually know because I always show up late. And Karen or Denise or somebody will email me the link. All right, so let me just do this song, and then maybe we'll do a James Taylor tune. And then, oh, I got a song. You know what? Is Allie still here? Let me do this song. This is just a little something that is long past overdue. We'll change the words, Allie, so that it applies to everybody in the chat room, all right? I'm singing this to everybody, but I wrote this song for Allie. This is just a little something that is long past overdue. You're a woman who has everything And so, I would like to give you one thing I can guarantee is new. And by now, it's something that I'm hoping you already know. I tried to sing it in this moment because life goes by so fast. It's amazing how the here and now is suddenly the past. And I know you think that these are words I don't need to say, but I'm grateful that I met you along the way. You're a friend that I can count on, just to tell me I'm alright. No matter where you are, I know you're always there. You're a friend who still can see me when my world gets dark as night. That surprise call in my day to simply tell me that you care. We've shared music, we've shared laughter, we've shared heartache, we've shared tears, living moment after moment, watching days becoming years. And I know you think that these are words I don't need to say, but I'm grateful that I met you along the way. You accept me as a dreamer who'll keep chasing all my dreams, and I love you back so anyone can see that we both embrace the journey through this life. And now it seems that I'm going where you're going, so I guess you're stuck with me. I'll try to keep you in the moment because life goes by so fast. I'm gonna keep on trying to show you, so you know you can depend that no matter where life leads me, you can always call me friend. And I know you think that these are words I don't need to say, but I'm grateful that I met you along the way. I'm so grateful I met you. Oh, and before we get out of here, I got to tell you guys, I usually do a permit fund for Central Park. I was going to tell you guys what is in my mind to help pay for the permits. This year, I'm just going to eat that. I paid all the fees last year, and that's just lost money because last year we never got out to the park. And it's a $25 application fee. So it's not refundable. So last year, that was just, I wrote that off as a loss. This year, I'm going to do the same thing because I don't want to ask you guys to pay for permits, to help pay for permits that I'm not sure we're going to get. So they're all paid. I paid all the fees, and it's done. So no permit fund this year. I'm just going to eat that. But if you guys feel like helping out in Venmo or PayPal, I would really appreciate it because this thought hit me as I was looking at the bank account the other day. And I can be honest with you guys. I always do Merkin Concert Hall in December, but I always do a spring concert in March or April. This year, I'm not doing an online, I'm not going to rent a theater, I'm not going to stream from a different location to do a spring concert because we do this twice a week. So what I'll do is I'll try to think of something special I could do with like George and Chris, and we'll do kind of a special, like on one of those Zoom days. But I'm not gonna do a whole big spring concert this year, and that's gonna hurt financially. But I don't want to give this up either. So if you can support this gig, please do, and then I'll make it. My thought is, we're not going to be able to safely hang out in the park until late summer, maybe even the fall. And the reason for that is not that even if the park allows us to go to the hill, I'm telling you, I'm a songwriter and a playwright. I'm not a cop. I'm not going to be, policing people to be wearing masks and staying 6 feet apart from each other. I'm just not going to do it. And I have my dad's chromosomes. I can't imagine how pissed off I'll get if, anti-maskers show up while I'm playing, Cat Stevens. And so I don't want to even put myself in that situation. So when things are truly safe and ready, we're heading back to Central Park, all right? In the meantime, please keep showing up for these, and because it helps me deal. And hopefully, one of these days very soon, maybe I'll be able to share some interesting, exciting news about the Green Room. Just saying. I'll let you guys know. One thing about offering a role to somebody like Martin Sheen, and I say this all the time, no is my second favorite answer. If he says yes, great. But no is my second favorite answer, because then we'll just move on. All right? Let me do this song. I'm going to share this with you guys. It's a song that I wrote, but it's my way of saying thank you, and then we will get out of here. And then in a little while, I guess Karen's going to go right into the after party. I'm going to make some dinner, and I will join you guys in the after party. But first, let me just share this with you. It's my way of saying thank you. I'm so glad I wrote this song, and I wrote it for people like you.
I've met people everywhere, some from here and some from there. By now I'd bet it's more than quite a few. Nearly every woman and every man I've met just does the best they can to understand the things we all go through. There are those who just don't care, who try to grab more than their share of everything, and they're all out there too. So I don't take for granted I'm a man who gets to spend his time with people in this world like you. So often it can seem today, so many feel like it's okay to celebrate the darkness in our hearts. And then they wonder why we see such hatred and disharmony. To me, that's just exactly how it starts. For others, fear can hide the way, sadly unaware that they allow it to dictate the things they do. But I've no reason to despair, as long as I still know that there are people in this world like you. guess things are just the way they are. In many ways we've come so far, and still I'm sure we've all got more to do. But I can open up my heart and say I'm grateful every single day for people in this world like you. Loving people in this world like you. I guess things are just the way they are. In many ways we've come so far, and still I'm sure we've all got more to do. But I can open up my heart and say I'm grateful every single day for people in this world like you. Loving people in this world like you.
I see that my brother Dean just showed up 2 hours late, but that's pretty much a David and Dean thing. I understand you're still out in Ohio. There's going to be a lot to do, I'm sure, man. But we'll talk. If you're not doing anything, Dean, seriously, if you have some time, Karen is hosting the after party. Since you've been around, we switched that. I'm not hanging out till midnight anymore. Karen is now hosting the Karen. We'll have to name it. Karen, you're going to have to name it Karen's Place or something. But anyway, guys, listen, thanks so much for hanging out. Lisa in Los Angeles, don't worry, we're not switching to Sunday until a few weeks from now. Next week, this coming week, we'll be in the gig on Saturday, because Elle, it's more convenient for Elle in Switzerland. And then the following week is the weekend that historically a Hebrew rabbi was executed and then got better. So, chilling at Silver Suns. Silver Suns. We're all going to Silver Suns. All right, cool. In the after party, maybe I can figure out a way to show you guys the work in progress again. I'll have to see. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I think maybe I could do that. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out today. I went long again, but I'm going to make a little dinner, and then I'll see you at Silver Suns. It takes a life to realize what life is all about. And life is all about this moment. I'm here with you, now that we're through. What secrets did I tell? Did you get to know me well in this moment? How fast these gigs fly. Song after song goes rushing by. I won't pretend that time has been my friend. I bring my songs to sing my songs for you until the end. And as I live these days, I'm grateful for all the ways that brought us all here to praise this moment. This moment. How soon, too soon, the seasons fly. I see my life go rushing by. I only hope that time will be your friend. We live a life just to live a life of love. I know you see. I'm sure you all agree, 'cause you've been hanging out with me. But I only guarantee this moment. Sorry I went long again. I really have to learn how to stop writing down so many songs. And I guess making room for the videos, but there are actually 2 videos that I have on the list that I didn't even play today. I'll see you guys at Silver Sun's Place, some of you, and everybody else, I will see you on Saturday when we do the patrons thing. And really, seriously, think about, I'm going to post the link for It's Just Us at That Guitar Man and in the Patreon link. And because we have a special guest artist this Saturday. Shanna in a Dress is going to be the guest artist. I'm sure she'll be wearing a dress. No, I'm not sure. But anyway, Shanna in a Dress will be the guest on Saturday, 4 o'clock still, Eastern. All right? I guess that's it. Okay, so I will see you guys. Dean, we'll talk. If I don't see you at Silver Sun's Place, we'll talk, brother. All right, guys, thank you so much for an amazing hang. I'm going to leave this running just for a couple of minutes so you guys can just, like, say goodbye to each other or whatever. And then I'll see some of you over at Silver Sun's. Karen, thank you so much for hosting the after party.